I have a love-brained best actress. My ex-girlfriend, he's not only love-brained, he's also a tipsy cutie. Even on the day he won the little gold statuette, he was drunk as hell. After getting on stage, he straight up put the microphone in his mouth. And the first thing out of his mouth was, "Bye. Please, will you get back together with me? Like your tough love discipline, huh?" The onlookers in the audience all pulled out their phones to take pictures. On the award stage, he cried and made a scene, wishing I could crawl into a crack in the ground. Now I know how terrifying a love-brained booze-mad mess can be. So terrifying it hit the trending searches, and instantly blew up. Today is the day Bai Ning accepts his award. The little gold statuette on the podium bows, waiting for its owner. And I sit in the audience, eyes red, grinding my teeth in jealousy. Back then when we broke up, we agreed to meet again at the top. And now Bai Ning really is at the top. While I'm one step short by just this one little gold statuette. This drama that got Bai Ning the award was something I inadvertently made happen. For the film Silent, the casting was originally set. I only casually mentioned that Bai Ning's looks and acting lane matched this film perfectly, and I didn't expect the director would immediately decide. Then the movie blew up, and Bai Ning's price tag doubled on the spot. This film also won countless awards, and along with that, Bai Ning, who was the female lead in it, also directly took home the little gold statuette. At this moment, Bai Ning walking onto the stage has slightly red eyes. Sitting in the audience, I was so scared, my eyes also went a little red. Except he's that way because he drank too much at the celebration banquet just now. While I'm purely jealous, I sat up perfectly straight, just waiting to see what kind of tricks Bai Ning's acceptance speech could pull out. With no connection to the award, I was really bored, so I made a bet with my agent, betting on the previous dating variety show. If my agent wins, then I'll have to do a dating variety show, and I must also do some CP pairing, stir up some buzz topics. If I win, then dating variety shows and the like, I won't have to do for the rest of my life. Originally I thought I'd definitely win. After all, Bai Ning's acceptance speeches every year are just those few lines. Thanks to the fans for liking me. Thanks to the director for nurturing me. Thanks to my parents. But this year Bai Ning caught me off guard. He staggered to the center of the stage, slowly gripped the microphone, coughed a few times, drawing everyone's attention, and then said words that made my eyes widen. Thanks to Abai for letting me take part in this film. But Abai, can you take my contact info out of your blacklist? We agreed to meet again at the top. Now I'm already standing at the top, so I can rightfully see you now, right? We can get back together now, right? Bye? In just 2 short sentences. Bing shocked everyone there. On the award stage, he carefully searched for my seat, while my back, which had been sitting straight, was already about to bend like a cooked shrimp. It's just that there wasn't a single crack in the ground at the venue for me to crawl into. Otherwise, I definitely would have crawled in. My agent, Sister Lan, was dumbfounded, gripping my wrist, muttering non-stop. Impossible, I can't understand. After all, Sister Lan's idol is Bai Ning, and Bai Ning is my love-brained ex. It's just that we've been broken up for 3 years. So why hasn't that love-brain constitution changed? Back then Bai Ning and I were secretly dating, in the same residential complex, in the same building, just different floors. Even the paparazzi had a hard time finding out. We were madly in love, let alone my agent, who was so busy, she was nowhere to be found. I couldn't wait to rush on stage and directly make Bai Ning's word stop, and by the way, drew his mouth. I originally thought the Pai staff wouldn't allow this kind of content to appear at an awards gala. Turns out I was wrong. Bai Ning stood on stage alone and silently recited for 5 minutes. Abai, we're meant to meet against the wind. You're just one short of it. You've got to work harder. Thanks a lot for stabbing me right in the heart. If it weren't for this little golden statuette of yours, I would have already had it in the bag. Abai, back then the apartments in our same complex. The money I've made these past 3 years, I bought up all your neighbors on the left and right. Abai, did you see the meal I made for you? No wonder the takeout I ordered never once showed up. Every time I ordered takeout, there'd be a portion of disgustingly bad pan-free dumplings left at my door. I even thought I was being stalked by a Sasang fan. After listening to his whole acceptance speech, my brain could only remember 5 words. Abai, let's get back together. I even thought up the day's trending search topics for him. Best actress Bai, Bing love brain Bai Ning, the 5 big characters carved into his head. Abai, let's get back together. Best actress awards gala drunk and blurts out ex-boyfriend. I'd originally planned to sneak away. Who would have thought drunk Bai Ning finally found my seat in the sea of people? Following the direction of his finger, the backstage staff accurately shone a beam of light onto me. The key is, I was just about to sneak off. With no other choice. I could only stand up from the floor. Calmly patted my custom-tailored suit. Bai Ning shouted my name loudly from the stage. Smiled and waved at the camera. Then the next second, I lifted the hem of my suit and turned around and ran. I can't afford to lose this face today. My top 3 sprinting days in college gave me the skills. Even in dress shoes, I could run like the wind. It's just that I didn't expect, in the internet era, information would spread this fast. Bai Ling had been on stage less than 10 minutes, and the news that I'm her ex-boyfriend had already spread online. As soon as I ran out the front doors, the cameras lining both sides of the red carpet went crazy, flashing at me. All I could hear were reporters' voices. Best actress Bai Ling ex-boyfriend is coming out. May I ask what response you have to MS Bai's remarks on stage just now? I really wanted to curse someone out. Respond to what? I shouted at those media reporters. Not getting back together. Today, I'm Bai if I fall off these steps. Even if I roll down, I still won't. Get back together, and then my dress shoe got scraped through. And I went headfirst down the steps. When I woke up again, I was at the hospital. My ankle was red and swollen. The scraped up dress shoes had been tossed on the floor. I picked up my phone and sure enough, saw my screen full of trending searches. Bai Ling, Mubai, best actress. And the bits and pieces with a top-tier male star, best actress actually has a romance. There were even photos from later, after I fell down the steps, of Bai Ning panicking and running out, holding me as she got into the car. All kinds of coincidence photos of me and Bai Ning from before also suddenly started appearing online. Detailed explanations, like some matching outfit being called a couple look, some similar necklace being called a couple item. Thinking back, we really did buy a lot of couple items. But because back then our status was too small, and we had too few fans, the paparazzi didn't pay attention either. And later, most of it had already been thrown away by me. None of the ones fans dug up were couple items. They were clearly endorsements I took on myself. After I wore them twice, a few days later Bai Ling would wear the same style in a different color. I accidentally wore the necklace. A few days later, Bai Ling will wear the women's style. It's just that so many coincidental photos. I really have no way to explain. This is clearly Bai Ning doing it on purpose. I look at the comment section under the trending topic. The best actress and a top-tier male star. I think it works. This XCP, I'll carve it as proof. Best actress no. This best actress not only acts well. In love, she's also a total love brain. Different from the scolding I imagined. The comments were all positive. They even gave our XCP a name. Yin Mu Tiancheng, and Bai Ning even diligently liked every comment about us, saying the two of us are a good match. But we're exes who broke up. At this moment, I looked at my phone totally overwhelmed, and my agent sat beside me holding a photo, laughing so happily. Anyone who didn't know would think the one lying in this hospital bed is his sworn enemy. May I ask what it is? That makes my agent so happy. Is it that the broken leather shoes don't need compensation? That's right, even at my level. Leather shoes still have to be borrowed. Sister Lan heard my movement, and finally was willing to raise her head. Then I saw the photo in her hand. Today I directed the root cause of it all. A huge autograph photo of Bai Ning was treasured up by Sister Lan like a baby. The leather shoes need to be paid for. And I also arranged a variety show for you, by the way. Writing this wave of trending topics. Hurry up and go on the show to earn money to pay for the shoes. Next, Sister Lan went into detail with us, describing the variety show she helped me sign. And by the way, discussed the big taboo of shipping CPS. The Origin of Heartthrob was a super popular dating variety show, because the first season made 3 industry couples and blew up. But the second season I'm joining changed the rules. This season changed the format. There will only be 5 regular guests, which means there will be 1 single dog. I hope that single dog won't be you. After Sister Lan notified me of the recording time, she went off to do PR. That evening, as expected, Binding Bing, tightly wrapped up, appeared in my hospital room, all in black, a hat, and his hoodie pulled down tight. But when he spoke, he sounded very wronged. Abai, I snuck out to see you. Does your foot still hurt? When I carried you over, you felt so light. Have you not been eating properly? Abai, do your shoes need compensation money? Abai, say something to me. I'm at the peak now. Can we get back together now? I lay on the bed trying to pretend to sleep, but I was so noisy I had no way to be sure, in these 3 years since the breakup. Binding Bing not only has a love brain, he's also got an even worse chatterbox condition, just as he was about to keep talking. At that moment, I did what I'd wanted to do most before. I reached out and pinched his mouth shut. First, my foot hurts. And second, why I'm thin. You don't have any clue in your heart? Didn't you take all the takeout of the doorway? I think you're the one with a sturdy body. Third, the shoes need compensation. A lot of compensation. Lastly, you're still riding the wind. After I hadn't even finished speaking, I let go of his mouth. I thought he understood what I meant, but I didn't expect he'd take advantage of me not paying attention, and directly stuffed his fluffy head into my arms. In Bai Lingbing's hair there was still the cool air borrowed from the summer evening breeze, and he rubbed against the nape of my neck. His one-of-a-kind scent. In an instant it filled my nostrils. The perfume I gave her, the cool-down satinwood scent mixed with alcohol seeped over. The woman in my arms had ears bright red, looking at me, her eyes sparkling, startled, her face full of smiles. Nearly 1.7 meters tall, half kneeling on the ground and looking at me like that, made my heart pound hard a few times. With his movements, I could even, through the loose neckline of the hoodie, see his full springtime view. I swallowed, took a deep breath, and calmly called Sister Lan, getting ready to pack up and send Binding Bing away. It's not that I don't have feelings. It's that I haven't stood at the peak yet. After my foot finally got better, the day to shoot the variety show arrived too. Sister Lan happily helped me pack my luggage, and sent me into the villa, and told me there would be a surprise guest appearing. After going in, it really was a surprise. After Bai Lingbing saw me, she immediately stood up from the sofa, and hurried over to help me carry the luggage. When Su Baijiu saw me, his eyes were full of excitement, getting ready to get me slippers. Su Baijiu is a singer whose love songs blew up and went viral. It's just that he's a very stubborn person. A song he sat on, he'll definitely sing. A person he sat on, he'll definitely speak up for. So when he was at his hottest, he confessed to me from the stage across the air, and recommended me, this actor, to his fans. Even when I and Bai Lingbing trended a few days ago, he strongly backed those fans who said it wasn't suitable, and even liked every single one. In the end, his agent had to post a statement, saying their artist's account had been hacked. Right now, my inner director, you really understand shipping CPS. Among the guests is my best actress ex-girlfriend, who's been confessing since I got big. My younger sister, Su Bei-song, and 2 currently popular actors, Chensi and Ye. Chensi and Ye. No need to think much. After all, their new drama is about to air. Full of strong VP vibe. To be willing to come on this dating variety show at this time must be for promoting the new drama. I looked at the 2 women in front of me, one on the left and one on the right. Bai Lingbing's figure was upright, her skin fair, wearing a white shirt. As the sunlight shone over, her waistline was outlined by light and shadow. Very good looking. That white shirt on her happened to be the same style as mine. Su Baijiu was wearing a loose sports outfit, his eyes sparkling as he looked at me. That idol aura seemed right at the edge of his lips. The sportswear he wore was the same brand endorsement as mine. Back then when I was promoting it, for a long time, clearly he knew I was coming on the show too, so he specially prepared it. I glanced at the manager behind me who still hadn't left. So this is making me do an extreme etherer. I turned my head again to look at the camera, and in the end directly passed over the 2 of them, and carried my suitcase upstairs. Nope, I could be cool and handsome all by myself. Today was the first day of filming. By the time everyone arrived at the villa, it was already dinner time. The production team had prepared ingredients for us, but we needed to do it ourselves. I stood in front of the fridge looking at the prepared ingredients inside. Meat, scallions, ginger, garlic, and dumpling wrappers for a moment. I suspected Bai Lingbing spent money to bribe the production team, wanting to prove his cooking skills. Sure enough, when Bai Lingbing saw these ingredients, his eyes lit up a notch. When he turned to look at me, there was a bit of smug pride in his gaze, as if it were about to. In that second, a tray of delicious dumplings was about to come out of the pot, and Su Baijiu at the side was clearly not pleased with Bai Lingbing's behavior, and was the first to start wrapping dumplings. Chenzai and Yigi and I watched Bai Lingbing and Su Baijiu compete, wrapping dumplings, and we simply couldn't get a word in. I thought this would be a showdown of masters, but when the dumplings came out, they were all scattered. Not even enough to make a whole one. Right then I knew the live comments for this episode would be laughing like crazy. The 2 of them just couldn't piece together a pair of hands that could wrap dumplings. The director, in order to help everyone get familiar quickly, deliberately set aside time for us. The 5 of us sat on the sofa and looked at each other for a long time. In the end, Su Baijiu was the first to speak and gave a formal self-introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Su Baijiu, female, 25 years old, and I'm a singer. I did you not long ago. My idol is Mubai. When she was speaking, I happened to be drinking water. When I heard my idol was me, I directly choked on the water. I really didn't expect girls nowadays to be this direct. With Su Baijiu starting things off, Chensi and Yi both quickly gave their introductions, emphasizing the TV drama that was about to be released, and their willingness to act as a couple with each other. Until I heard Bai Lingbing's self-introduction. Did I understand? That Su Baijiu still wasn't the most direct. Bai Lingbing's voice was cool and clear, without the aggrieved feeling from when he was drunk before. He sat on my right-hand side, and the cool, woody scent on him still hadn't changed. He looked at me, and even his voice carried a hint of a smile. Bai Lingbing is an actor, and this year he just turned 30. Coming to this variety show this time was for Mubai. Mubai is all of my wishes. My gaze was unconsciously drawn to Bai Lingbing, and he also happened to turn his head and meet my eyes. Mubai is my wish. He had said this sentence before, on that night at the hospital. He lifted his head from my arms, and carefully said sorry to me. Saying those words on the award stage had thrown my life into chaos. He also carefully told me that now his wish was still Mubai, just like when we had just gotten together. Mubai Bai Lingbing's voice interrupted my memories. I hurriedly smiled and spoke up. Mubai, 28 years old, actor and was forced by my agent to come on a dating variety show. I took a deep breath and pressed down the little deer in my chest that had just jumped a few times for Bai Lingbing. At night, I went back to my room and scrolled on my phone, sighing that I could finally get a proper rest. When the phone rang, Sister Lan, through the other end of the call, yelled herself hoarse, calling me ugly. Don't you know how to hype a CP, Mubai? The best actress Bai was practically up in your face, about to snatch your luggage away, and you just grabbed yours and ran. This is a dating variety show, not a contest of who's stronger. You still need to make money to pay back some debts. After being yelled at by my agent, I finally remembered that I needed to hype a CP. Looking at my bank balance, I moved. Right then I was ready to go out and find Bai Lingbing to discuss hyping a CP. But before I even opened the door, there was a knock. I originally thought it was Bai Lingbing. After all, with his lovesick brain level, he would definitely succeed in pairing up on the first day. After opening the door, the words Bai Lingbing were already on the tip of my tongue. but I forcibly swallowed them back. Su Baijo was standing by the door holding a portion of qingxi. In her pajamas, she felt even more like the girl next door, sunny and cheerful. He pointed at the food and told me to eat slowly. I was just about to refuse, when he hurriedly shoved it into my hands and ran off. I put the food away, and then the door rang again. This time, I was 100% sure it was Bai Ningding. His voice had already come in first. Bai, hurry up and open the door. Hurry and look, there's something tasty. I know you definitely didn't get full just now. I wrapped dumplings for you again. Pork and scallion filling. Your favorite. Thanks. He got even louder, like he wanted everyone in the whole villa to know my preferences. I quickly pulled the door open and reached out to take them, but he yanked his way in, not for any other reason, just because I was afraid he'd be too noisy and disturb other people's rest. But after coming in, he actually shut his mouth instead. He became a lot more restrained. In the end, seeing how awkward the atmosphere was, I spoke up. Why are you in this variety show too? Doesn't your manager need you to avoid suspicion right now? Normally, rumored partners should hurry up and lay low. So why are you instead taking revenge by borrowing my? I traded your 10 autograph photos with my manager for the chance. So he had no choice but to agree to me. Seeing me stay silent, he thought for a moment, and continued, it's fine. Bye. I used fake autograph photos. I couldn't bear to use the real ones. I think back then, the only condition I had when I looked for a manager was that he had to like you. Now my manager is probably over at home having the time of his life popping champagne. Those long posts online back then, with detailed descriptions of the couple items, were all his work. I looked at him, and at this moment, Bai Mingding, with his proud face, made me want to kick him out the door. No wonder the trending topic went up at 7 p.m. The detailed pics came out in just 10 minutes. Watching Bai Mingding get more and more excited as he talked, I directly pushed him out, thinking that just now I actually wanted to with someone like this. Should I CP? I felt like I was ridiculous. The CP was shipped that same day, and the next day, Bai Mingding could haul the Civil Affairs Bureau over by himself. I thought about it, and still called him to stop. 3 minutes later, I came out with 5 autographed photos from the room and gave them to Bai Mingding. You still owe them 5. Next time, write the words on the photos neatly. These are the best looking 5 autographed photos I've signed. The next day, I walked out of the room with a puffy face. Don't ask why. If you ask, it's because I stared at my phone all night and couldn't fall asleep. I was startled by my manager's calls one after another, and got woken straight out of my sleep. Sister Lam was practically blooming with joy on the other end of the phone. Bye, keep it as it is. You have no idea how big your trending topic is right now. No need to deliberately hype it up. Just keep it up thanks to him. Now I know. This variety show is presented in a live stream format. After yesterday's episode aired, Weibo nearly crashed. Bai Lingbing and Su Baijo each got on a trending topic with me. Mingwu Tiancheng is real. Su Baizo, Mu Bai, Ningbing, Su Baizo. The fans were all in the comments, and the real world battle began. Bai Ningding is already getting up there in age. This time, let her big sister have it, okay? It wasn't easy for her to finally be love struck. Don't make her sad. Little sis confessed to Mu Bai back when she first blew up. Let Su Baijo go first. Su Baijo was only 25. She's still young, and still can. I didn't sleep all night. Another one who didn't sleep like me was Bai Ningding. But I was in a complicated mood. He, on the other hand, surfed the internet all night. He made a fan group for everyone who blessed us. Sent red packets overnight. Don't ask me how I know, because when I saw the words send red packets I couldn't help but. I left all kinds of comments, just to sneak into the fan group. It only took 8 hours. The red packets I grabbed made up for half my lost blood. Today the director's task was a couple's activity. 5 people draw lots. Whoever draws the same goes out on a date for the whole day. Chinsi and Yi were very lucky. They directly drew each other. The remaining 3 of us looked at each other. But the result was a huge shock. Su Baijo and I were put in a group. Bai Mingding stayed in the villa by himself. The moment he saw the result, Bai Mingding's expression and eyes both went blank. Meanwhile, Su Baijo bounced 2 meters into the air. Looking at Bai Mingding's expression, I can already imagine how furiously he'll curse the production team in the fan group tonight. But unfortunately, just as Su Baijo and I were about to head out for our date, Sister Lan's call came through to me. She told me the TV drama I filmed a while ago needed a few shots re-recorded. It should have been postponed until after the variety show finished filming. But the male lead over there said his time was only today, so there was nothing they could do. I looked at Su Baijo beside me, who was in high spirits, and was about to say first. But he cut in before me. Idol. Go do what you need to do. An idol at work is the one who shines the brightest. I left the villa feeling extremely guilty. And Bai Mingding, standing to the side, was visibly happy as I headed to the set. At the set, I saw Yang Xiaowei sitting on a chair. The male lead of the best life. Also the male lead who's always been at odds with me. Back then, I was a small-time nobody, and he was 2nd or 3rd tier. Now he and I have both become popular A-list male stars. Of course he wasn't happy about it. When we first started filming this drama, he and I were at odds 12 out of 10. I'm 100% sure he saw my recent trending searches soaring. So he stuck his foot in at the last minute. When he saw me come, Yang Xiaowei glanced at me. His face was full of disbelief, and his tone was all snide and sarcastic. Isn't this Mu Bai, who climbed up by stepping on actress Bai? You've gone crazy wanting to be best actor, huh? I was just about to open my mouth to retort, when Yan Xiaowei's expression changed first. Even with a bit of bashful shyness. What the hell? Actress Bai, why are you here? Even if Abai got to where he is by stepping on me, I was more than willing to let Abai step on me. Who are you to talk? Bai Ningding's voice was cool, with obvious anger in it. Clearly she had heard what Yang Xiaowei just said mocking me. When I turned back and saw Bai Ningding, she was carrying in her hand from when she used to be with me the milk tea from my favorite shop. She was wearing the same hoodie style as mine. For a moment, I admit I was stunned by her beauty, but in the next second, the way she ran over and handed me the milk tea with both hands instantly broke that aloof vibe from just now. Abai drink milk tea, and she casually showed off how useful it was that her agent had built a good relationship with Sister Lan. See, I told you how important it is for your agent to like you. Now I have a mini task. He directly sent me all of your itinerary. Thanks, Jing. Who said I'd be noisy one day? After getting Bai Lingbing's eye roll, Yang Xiaowei still didn't know what was good for him and crowded up beside Bai Ningding. His tone wasn't as sharp as when he'd aimed it at Wuxi just now. Best actress, it's not great that you're only bringing this milk tea from Mubai, right? What if it gets turned into some scandalous gossip? Yang Xiaowei eagerly tried to chat up Bai Ningding. The result was Bai Ningding looking at me with a confused face. Then he spoke. Abai, did you hear a buzzing fly sound on set? Professional actors can hold back laughter, unless they can't. This second, I really couldn't hold it and laughed out loud. After that, Bai Ningding was clearly much more shocked and consciously shut his mouth. He waited beside me for me to finish. I originally thought the pickup shots would only take a few hours, but Yang Xiaowei just had to go against my wishes, dragging things out, endless retakes. Because he was the male lead, the director couldn't really say much. In the end, it was a pickup shot of a fall. The director wanted the shot to look real, so he demanded it be done for real. No cheating the angle. That also gave Yang Xiaowei an opportunity. The plot was, I stood on one side of the road, and was accidentally knocked down by the role Yang Xiaowei played. During the take, the smile at the corner of Yang Xiaowei's mouth was already impossible to hide. For this shot, the director required it to only look forceful, but in fact to hold back a bit, so I wouldn't get hurt. Yang Xiaowei, the moment he crashed into me, I knew he used the strength of a stumbling stone. The next second I fell to the ground. A perfect shot, except my knee pressed hard into the sand and the dirt, and blood slowly seeped out. Before I could react, Bai Lingbing quickly ran over from his back and helped me up. Summer clothes were thin, and when I was sheltered in his arms, a clear, powerful heartbeat came through. Only when his long fingers touched the wound on my knee did I come back to my senses. With a hiss, I subconsciously wanted to pull my left leg back, but then I was grabbed by Bingbing, who held my ankle so I couldn't move. Don't move. It won't look good if it leaves a scar. After saying that, Bingbing leaned in close to my knee and blew on it a little. Most of the stinging pain from the alcohol was carried away. Filming also happened to end right then. Yang Xiaowei stood in the distance, his expression extremely精彩. It's just that I didn't expect Bingbing's current action would cause a massive trending topic a few days later. At night, Bingbing and I returned to the villa. The gauze wrapped around my leg was still very obvious. Su Baijiu looked nervous, circling around asking if I needed water, if I needed a back pillow. To be fair, Su Baijiu could go toe-to-toe with Bingbing when it came to being a chatterbox. In the end, even Bingbing found him noisy and dragged him off to cook first. Chensei and Yi Yi didn't return to the villa until very late. It's just that when the two came back, their moods weren't very good, as if their faces were written with the two big words, had a fight. Yi Yi wore a sullen face and went straight back to his room. And Chensei at the side was even more obvious. He even acted like he couldn't see Su Baijiu's greeting. I was worried the two of them were making trouble. After all, we were still filming the show. It wouldn't be good to make such a scene, so I went over first to Yi Yi's room and heard the reason they fought. In my heart, only the word ridiculous was left. Turns out these two were sulking because they didn't ship the same CP. Yi Yi felt that Bingbing and I were a better match. Just hearing about the second and third lives between a best actress and a top-tier male star makes you feel there's something there. Seeing Chensei fully support the love between me and Su Baijiu, the idol and little sister, you can tell right away it has the potential to blow up big. Looking at Yi Yi's face full of anticipation, I could only smile awkwardly. In the end, there still wasn't an answer. It was just that when he asked that question, in broad daylight, Bingbing's image of me surfaced, appearing in my mind. When he held me, my heartbeat gradually matched the clear, strong heartbeat from Bingbing's chest beside my ear. The next few days, the director arranged for free activities in the villa. During that time, Chensei and Yi went through making up, fighting, in the process of making up, and their CP name gradually appeared on the trending searches. Zei together. It's just that while fans were shipping Zei together, they gradually started shipping another outrageous pair. These days, the trending search Bingbing Subai pushed the topic into heated discussion. No other reason. Just because on the variety show the two of them think way too alike. For example, if one wants to cook, the other always gets up and follows to the kitchen. Or if one wants to work out, the other immediately follows to the gym, and so on. The production team said, this was also beyond their expectations. After all, these past few days I've been like a turtle. Even if the director wanted to film me and Bingbing in the same shot, it was difficult. Off camera, the director gave me looks more than once, blinking his big eyes, just wanting me to go into the gym and take a look at Bingbing's sweaty figure. Xiao temporarily didn't want to move. Soon the show welcomed the second date, still by drawing lots. This time it was still me and Su Baijiu. I looked at Bingbing, who had already wiped away his tears in the villa, and without hesitation set off with Su Baijiu on the date trip. If you have to blame someone, you can only blame his bad luck. This time, Su Baijiu got his wish and took me to the amusement park. We played every ride. The loud screams on the giant pendulum, the unrestrained laughter on the pirate ship, selfies in weird poses on the carousel. This was also, in these past few days, the only day I truly relaxed. It was just that when the evening fireworks show began, Su Baijiu, standing under the fireworks, lowered his head and leaned to my ear. And along with the dazzling fireworks bursting was Su Baijiu's confession. It was 25-year-old Su Baijiu's belated confess. Mubai, from the moment starting with you existed, I already liked you. Starting with you was my first work. The starting point of 23-year-old Mu Bei. And also the beginning of me and Bai Minging. Back then, I was a little actor who couldn't even count his 8 tier. And even this drama wasn't even at the level of a web drama. The director wasn't good enough. Professional, the plot wasn't full enough. Even the campus scenes inside were something the director hastily finished filming in a day with a day's budget. This kind of drama. It let me get to know Bai Minging. I never thought anyone would really watch this low-budget drama. But as an art college student, Su Baijiu saw that the drama was filmed for a total of half a month, and he transferred locations from school to accompany it for half a month. It's just that back then, I never once shifted my gaze beyond the camera. Mubai, who has worked hard until now. Have you seen it? At the moment the fireworks stopped, as soon as Su Baijiu's words fell, his gaze carried expectation, his brows and eyes gentle, standing against the backdrop of the amusement park, as if he were that girl 3 years ago on the stage who confessed to me so I could see her. Only in the instant, the fireworks bloomed again. I gave my answer. I had my back to the camera, taking advantage of the sound when the fireworks exploded. I said that line. Sorry. Under the camera, Su Baijiu's smile not only softly said a sentence to the fireworks. Bai, thank you for still striving forward all these years. It also made me become a better version of myself. When we returned to the villa at night, the topic between Su Baijiu and me had already blown up. Originally, I was doing it to take care of Su Baijiu, so I deliberately avoided the camera when I said that rejection. But the audience mistakenly thought I accepted the confession out of shyness. Under Bing's account, it was a sea of crying. Sister, how can you not even snatch a brother? Like this, will you still be able to keep your footing in the entertainment industry in the future? You can't even beat a little sister next door at the amusement park. The fireworks vibe is overflowing. What by Ningbing? I Ningbing only has bad luck. Just as I was contacting my agent and thinking, to seize the moment to clear things up, 2 other trending searches about me surged up in an instant. Mubai on set, acting like a big shot. Bai Ningbing sighed. After Mubai clicked the trending search, it happened to be a photo from a few days ago of Bai Ningbing going to the set to support me. The tipster claimed to be a set worker. He said I was messing around on set, wasting everyone's time and even delaying filming because of a minor injury. The comments below were full of curses, with hired trolls and my original haters. I told you so. Isn't this obviously clinging to the best actress? Accepting Su Baijiu's confession on a variety show, while on set dragging things out with Bai Mingying for 5 years. The haters, back when Mubai wasn't famous yet, already felt his relationship was dirty. This is the brother everyone was fighting over a few days ago, wouldn't want him even if he was given for free. This wound had already scabbed over after being cleaned last night. Sister Lian called, telling me not to act impulsively yet. She would handle PR. In the end, she kept me in check, but she couldn't keep the other 2 in check. Bai Ningbing directly posted on Weibo with her main account. I supported Bai. His undate by acting was great. It's just that some flies liked to buzz after that. She even personally jumped in and started arguing with the haters, just short of praising me 360 degrees. A dedicated man. All right, haters. So this is what you call dedicated? I felt like this and wouldn't even make a sound. Bai Ningbing, you wouldn't make a sound because you don't have vocal cords anymore. Haters. Mubai is still the most impressive. I admit him not as good as Bai Ningbing. Bai is amazing. Of course not as good as his Bai being good looking. Good acting what? Just making stuff up with your mouth? On the other side, Su Baijiu posted a clarification, emphasizing the word rejection. Su Baijiu will always be my idol. Even if it's rejection, it's still very. The trending search exploded very fast, and died down very fast too. After all, both female leads were willing to speak up for me, which also indirectly showed the paparazzi were unreliable. But in less than an hour, there was a huge reversal in this matter. The paparazzo who broke the news posted to clarify my situation. He exposed the celebrity who tipped him off. No surprises. It was Yang Xiaowei. When I learned this news, I was in my room preparing for tomorrow's recording. Tomorrow is the last day of the dating show. The production team will give everyone time to choose the one they like and confess. Sister Lan had called many times hinting that I should set up Bai Mingying and Bai Ningbing. Their breakup didn't involve any quarrel. The reason for the breakup back then was actually very simple. Our goals weren't aligned. I wanted to realize my dreams first, and to realize my own value. But Bai Ningbing wanted to grab hold of the love right in front of him. It's not that our values don't match. It's just that the word dream is too important to me. That sparkling stage, The passionate applause and that beam of light shining on me are the steps I can't let go of. So I brought up the breakup and said that line about meeting at the top against the wind. Whether it's acting skills or net worth is already at the peak. And I, who said meet at the top back then, still haven't. Bai Lingbing's voice sounded from outside the door, speaking with a bit of caution. Abe, are you asleep? After opening the door, I was pulled by Bai Ning, digging into a full embrace. He held up his phone for me to see what was on the screen. The replies he helped me right back to the haters. And he also told me it wasn't my problem. It was that he didn't notice Yang Xiaowei's move. With 100% sincerity, he told me, if someone is trashing me, then it definitely isn't my problem. It's just that he originally meant to comfort my feelings. But first his own aggrieved eyes turned red. And in the end it stubbornly turned into me comforting him. That night, I finally had an answer. On the last day of the variety show, I got ready and decided to confess to Bai Yunbing. But I overestimated my alcohol tolerance. To take a few sips to give myself some nerve. After all, I was the one who asked to break up back then. And now bringing up getting back together is pretty hard too. As a result, I dragged Yi along, and the two of us got more and more fired up as we drank. I watched helplessly as Chenzei, with a dark face, carry Yi away. I wasn't going to get either, and immediately got into the car, prepared by the production team, and went to the date location. Bai Lingbing was standing in the distance in a matching couple's outfit with me, a long skirt paired with a suit. A perfect combination. It's just that because I drank too much, I couldn't walk straight. A waiter beside me wanted to help support me, but I firmly refused to be laughed at. Confessing and still needing someone to hold me up, I boldly spoke up. I'm a Bai, would rather just fall straight to the ground today, or crash into a pillar. I still don't need you to fool. The next second, my leather shoe snapped through the crack. I slammed into a pillar to the side, and before I could steady myself, I fell flat on my face. My vision went dark. I could only see Bai Lingbing's anxious figure running over. When I woke up, I was back in the hospital again, and the recording was over too. Chenzei and Yi successfully paired up. The other successful pair was Bai Mingying and Su Baizhou. After all, at that time I was sleeping soundly in the hospital. I fell, so there wasn't any serious injury, and my fainting was entirely because I couldn't handle alcohol. The same scene came again a bit. Only this time what was better than last time was. This time the dress and shoes that broke were my own, so I didn't have to pay compensation. Sister Lan swapped to another photo in her hand. Still Bai Mingying. I picked up my phone and scrolled through the trending searches. I thought I'd see bad comments, like Mu Bai not working hard on the variety show or something. But I didn't expect the #1 trend to be Mu Bai's jinxed mouth. Thinking of the 2 times what I said and my final outcome, I really do have a bit of a jinx on me. Sister Lan heard the sound, and finally moved her gaze away from Bai Mingying's autographed photo, and hurriedly said she had good news to tell me. The best life. This drama is going to start filming again. Because Yang Xiaowei was exposed. Too much dirt. The investors added money and demanded reshoots. What was set for the first lead was the dirt on Yang Xiaowei that got exposed was no small amount. Maybe he'd offended too many people before. A lot of people took advantage of this round of paparazzi leaks, and one after another dug up all his dirt, like acting like a big shot on set, making all the actors wait for hours, like his temper being so bad that he wouldn't let his assistant sleep in a hotel, and insisted they stay in the hallway. Like on the surface he kept up a pure innocent young idol persona, but in private it was cigarettes, alcohol, and filthy language all the way. Ads and major brand endorsements were also speaking out one after another because of scheduling issues. The next day I threw myself into filming The Best Life. Na Erxine found an actor, and it happened to be Chenza from the training variety show. He and I worked together perfectly during filming, chatting gossip offset. Our mouths were going a mile a minute. During this time, Yi also came to visit the set many times. Only then did I know Chenzi and Yi were indeed together. That day after Yi was carried off by Chenza, he straight up confessed to him for 10 whole minutes. The thief and companion CP became real. It's just that over there his relationship progressed, but I still hadn't seen Bai Ming. After struggling for a long time, I finally worked up the courage to take his contact info out of the blacklist. Looking at the blank page, I deleted and edited. Before I could even send a single sentence, Bai Lingbing's message came rolling in first. Ah Bai, acting is really so tiring. Right after that, before I could reply to him, a string of messages popped out. Damn, it sent. No red exclamation mark. Ah Bai, you finally let me out. Ah Bai, you weren't trembling hands, were you? It wasn't trembling hands. That whole night I watched Bai chat with me from poetry and songs all the way to life philosophy. His sweet talking was on full display for me. During that time he brought up getting back together 10 times. I said wait, 11 times. I want to give him a sense of ceremony. The drama The Best Life was filmed for nearly half a year, and then it was another half a year before it aired. My agent Sister Lan was dumbfounded, muttering non-stop. Impossible. Did Bai Lingbing chase down Mu Bai today? This past year, Bai Lingbing checked in and updated in this topic every day. Xiao. Still no Xiao today. Ah Bai said he wants to give me a sense of ceremony. Xiao is still working hard today. It's just that today I deliberately posted a Weibo and mentioned Bai Lingbing. Dress a bit more formally for tonight's awards ceremony. The comments below all sent their blessings. Bro, are you finally going to take the initiative today? The sense of ceremony finally is coming, moving a little stool over and waiting for the result. Tonight's award ceremony. The little gold statue for bending down waiting on people finally came to me. I deliberately checked my leather shoes carefully. Very sturdy. After going on stage, I looked at the seats below and only then knew that how much effort the drunk Bai Lingbing took to find me. Today I finally obtained such a beam of light. It shone on me. It won me countless rounds of applause. The long overdue words of thanks that had been ringing out for a long time. When I spoke, my voice still trembled a little. Bai Lingbing, in a black evening dress, sat below the stage. His gaze followed every move I made. I took a deep breath and finally spoke. Bai Lingbing, you are the moon rising over my barren land. The moonlight is gentle, and you are gentle too. 10 p.m. Did Bai Lingbing manage to win over Mu Bai today? Finally updated today. Weibo post, Bai Lingbing caught up